So I am joined with James, and we are going to be doing 10 reasons why your website isn't ranking. And if you guys do have any issues with your website not ranking, make sure to check out the link down in the description. But as you're the guest, I'll let you go first.
So first and foremost, the number one reason for not ranking would be you don't physically have the right page set up, so the content for a specific service that you want to rank for. If you don't have the content for a specific page and an intent that you just want to rank for, that is the number one reason. So I would make certain that I've got well-written, optimized content, the right NLP entities, semantically making certain that I'm getting all the right H2s and questions to cover the topic in its entirety at that page level. Page level content kind of optimization is key.
So some people would call that intent, right?
Yeah.
So reason number 2 is technical SEO. If, say, for example, your website is just got loads of 404s, loads of double 301s, you're going to have a crawl depth issue or a crawlability issue overall on your website. Google just doesn't, it just hates it when it needs to go to a page and then it realizes it's 404. And then in some cases, it might actually start de-indexing some of your other pages that are actually really good content. So I would recommend for something like that, either go and purchase Screaming Frog or go and purchase Sitebulb, and you can very quickly realize what the issues are on your website. But reason number 3.
So number 3, I would then say topical authority.
Yep.
So not just a single page ranks well and doing well on a topic. Try to think of every other possible, for topical coverage, every other question, every other service that's related to that, and make certain that you're creating this topical map, that you are the best, most in-depth and comprehensive article and website on the internet about your whole topic. So getting that topical authority and topical coverage on a website is key.
One quick thing on this, would you recommend like doing bottom of the funnel articles, middle of the funnel articles, so like comparisons, and then cold articles, or like top of the funnel articles where it's like more like how-tos and stuff? So
that's a great question. I would start with trying to go after, I would start with making certain that I know what I'm doing with regards to, if I'm a webmaster and I own a website and I don't know what I'm doing, I would team up with an SEO agency definitely to start with. And the SEO agency who knows what they're doing can get the list of, let's say you need 117 articles to rank for your specific topic or industry.
Yep.
They would be able to put it in some sort of order. It's not always exactly right, but some sort of order for the hardest to the easiest to rank for. And I would start to go after the easiest to rank for terms to try to start moving up what's called your traffic tiers. I try to start going after the easiest terms. But if I've just done, let's say, 5 or 6 articles in like a subcategory, I might then go after 1 or 2 of the harder ones just to finish a category off. So I'm not doing lots of multiple categories. But a professional SEO will know straight away, in order, out of the 117 articles, do these 10 first. Once them 10 are done, do these 10. Once them 10 are done, do the next 10. And getting that topical authority of your website is key.
Yeah. So reason number 4, and this kind of goes out to like some of the bigger website owners that are watching this, that can be negative SEO. You might have experienced a negative SEO attack, or potentially naturally every website gets bad backlinks, and it's just good practice to be making certain that you're disavowing your links with the correct tools. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but if you are using SEMrush, you're not doing a disavow correctly. I highly recommend LRT. I wish I was sponsored by them, but unfortunately I'm not. I don't even think they've got an affiliate program. But making certain that if you have had a website for like, let's say 5, 6, 10 years in some cases, or even a 2 or 3 year old website, it can definitely be experiencing bad backlinks or toxic links as well, as some people call them. But reason number 5 why a website might not be ranking.
Not enough power. So the authoritativeness of the website. So not got enough referring domains. So obviously there's different levels of power, but you want as many different referring domains pointing through to your website as possible. So as many different websites that you can, that are coming back and acting as a vote back to your website as being, you are the authority in this industry. I want to make sure I've got more referring domains and more backlinks, mainly referring domains than backlinks, pointing through to my website in comparison to my competition. It's not all about quantity, but I want a quantity of quality backlinks. A quality backlink you could be seen as being powerful, relevant, trusted and stuff like that. So low toxicity. But I need that referring domain count, because also when you've got the referring domain count, you've got then a blended mix of no follow links, do follow links, and lots of different, you've got that diversity within your backlink profile that looks realistic than just having 100 do follow guest posts and niche edits. Yeah. So building that referring domain count to get that power through to the website is key.
Reason number 7, I believe, right? I think that was your third one.
Yeah.
Reason number 7, 6 or 7, I don't know.
Yeah, 6.
6, right, okay. So reason number 6, keyword cannibalization. There's a lot of websites that don't do their keyword clustering correctly. And what I mean by that is they might have tried to write an article for best law firms New York and best lawyers New York. Or if you're an affiliate site, it might be, let's say, best men's running shoes and best men's running boots. And it might be like a lot of like overlap. So if you guys are potentially bouncing in and out of the actual rankings page, like let's say one day you're position 1, the next day you might be position 10, the next day you might be position 15, the next day you might be position 2, there might be a keyword cannibalization issue. One thing that I would recommend for that is you can extract your entire sitemap with all the page titles, then head over to ChatGPT and remove any like overlapping or content cannibalization issues, and that typically does a good job. You still need to look at it manually, but I'd probably say 80% of it's correct. But reason number 7.
So reason number 7, I would say I'm going to stick, so I've done 2 for content, I'm now going to do 2 for links. So the second one for links, I'm going to say there is nowhere near enough people doing tier 2 backlinks. Yeah. So the amount of people that have a guest post pointing through to their website, which is very relevant, and it's a great article, and they might have spent $200, $300, $400, $500 for that guest post, and it might be a high DR site, but that page level power is almost non-existent. There's no internal links, it's an orphan page, and there's no power to that page. Go and get yourself 3 or 4 tier 2 backlinks to that guest post that is very, very, very relevant, and then try to rank that guest post. Those tier 2s can power it up to physically try and rank that guest post, so hopefully then it can send traffic, which is also a big indicator, but send, whether it's page rank or link juice or whatever you want to call it, it powers up that page that your link is placed on. The amount of people in the industry or the amount of webmasters that don't understand and think that the power all comes from the domain, when the link is placed on a page, and it's the page level power that is the key. Tier 2 backlinks is a must, and it's the most undervalued kind of, I would say, topic of what people do not do in the SEO space. Yeah,
for sure. Reason number 8. So reason number 8, I would probably say, and this is kind of like if you're building a brand, which you should all be doing, is trying to get branded searches. So a lot of people are focusing on do follow links, no follow links, foundational links. But if you look at sites like IBM, for example, or if you look at sites like Tesla, and I'm not saying you need to be as big as those websites, but a lot of those websites have links on other websites or pages on other websites that don't even link back to them, but it's more so helping for like branding. So if, say, for example, Forbes mentioned Kajradash and it doesn't link to kajradash.com, a lot of people would naturally read that article and be like, oh, I wonder who Kajradash is, and then they'll naturally search that name. That's one way of doing like branded searches. Another way would be to do YouTube videos. Like, for example, I always say at the start of my videos, head over to kajradash.com. I always say at the end. I've got it in the actual, in the description as well. So it's naturally just getting clicks and traffic from another source. But reason number 9, why a website might not be ranking.
Reason number 9, so I've gone for 2 for content. I've gone for 2 for backlinks. The 5th reason for myself would be silo structure.
Yeah.
So majority of the links, if you're doing a natural backlink profile and you're getting citations and a press release and you're getting, then majority of your links will be hitting your homepage. You need to be making certain that that homepage is siloing down that power through all the pages. I'm trying to make everything you mentioned before from a technical standpoint, like crawl depth is being 2 clicks or 3 clicks away from the homepage. Now I'm strategically making certain that my most important pages on my website is getting more link juice and page rank being distributed to that. The amount of people that do not have a proper internal linking audit set up when they've got a bigger site, it's a shambles. Some people are spending $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month in backlinks through to our website, and then they're not internal linking to the most important pages. And you're just like, there's so many times we've come along and you spoke about disavows. You've done a disavow and then just done internal links, and you've seen a site skyrocket. They've got good quality content and they've actually got good backlinks. They're just not leveraging that backlinks and leveraging that content to be semantically connected. In my opinion, that's another massive reason why a lot of sites are not ranking. Get that internal linking and get that silo structure set up correctly.
Yeah, definitely. I think one thing to add to what you've just said is if you potentially have, if you're watching this video and you're like, oh, actually my internal linking isn't great, what you could do is go into Google Search Console, load up the URL. Let's say you're trying to rank for best running shoes on jamesdaly.com. So it's jamesdaly.com/best running shoes. Load that into Google Search Console and look at all the secondary keywords and use those as internal link anchors from other relevant pages. So that's a really good tip. I'm going to go with the off-page SEO equivalent to that is anchors from other websites. So you can very, very easily over-optimize your anchors when you're building them from, let's say, you're doing some guest posting, or you might be doing some niche edits, or potentially even you might be doing a PR campaign. If you don't optimize your anchors correctly, maybe you're going after money-rich anchors or exact match anchors, you can very quickly destroy that page. You've seen it yourself. In some cases, you just need to disavow a load of links to essentially balance everything out. Or on the other side to it is you can build more natural links. It might be like naked URLs. It might be more branded links, and that will balance things out. But that has been...
On that, a great little tip for people that is looking with regards to anchor text is... our strategy now, internal linking strategy, you can go quite aggressive on money anchors. Tier 1 backlinks that are pointing directly through to your website, I go very clean, mainly naked URL and branded. Tier 2s, you can go aggressive, like you can with your internal links with money anchors. So if you're going to do it, Tier 2s money anchors, internal links money anchors, Tier 1 backlinks, try to keep it really, really clean. Like you've said, the amount of sites that we've had to disavow or people have been hit because of the over-optimization of anchor text is been crazy.
Yeah, that's been 10 reasons why your website might not be ranking. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to leave a like. And if you want a free 15-minute growth strategy call for your website, make sure to check the link down below or go to cadra-.com.